This is part 3 in the Email Basics series of videos brought to you by the Kaukauna Public Library. After watching this video, you will learn how to stay safe while using your email. There are a number of tips and tricks that, when employed, will make you feel more confident when sending and receiving emails. This video uses an Android tablet and the email service Gmail to demonstrate these techniques. These techniques also apply to other devices and email clients, though they may visually differ. The first tip to staying safe while emailing is to never send personal information over email. Things such as your social security number, passwords, personal account numbers, or other sensitive subjects are best sent in the physical mail, via fax, or spoken over the phone if necessary. There are very limited instances where sending such information, other than passwords, are acceptable, but these are generally only to be done by someone who is very confident in their own ability to navigate the internet safely. The second tip to staying safe while emailing is to never trust or interact with emails that you weren't expecting. If you don't recognize the name of the sender or weren't expecting an email from a sender, it is better to ignore and delete the item. There are a few ways to find the contents of an email so you can determine if you were expecting it. First, in your inbox or primary folder, you can view the name of the sender, the subject of the email, and the beginning of the body of the email. These parts of the email were covered in earlier parts of this Email Basics series. We now see why including an accurate subject with our emails is so important. Users can tell what an email is about without even opening it. Determining the legitimacy of an email without opening it is the safest method of filtering your emails. If you determine that the email is suspicious or you weren't expecting it, you can select the email and delete it. There is no risk in doing this. You can't get a virus on your computer by simply deleting an email. However, sometimes you can't tell if an email is legitimate or not, solely by viewing the sender and subject of an email. In this case, you will need to open the email body to read more details. Once you touch or click on an email, you should be very careful of what you interact with next. If you click the wrong thing in the email, there's a real possibility of putting a virus onto your device that could steal your identity, track your activity, or otherwise compromise your device in some way. It is, however, safe to visually inspect the body of the email. You can even scroll up and down the email, provided you don't accidentally touch or click on anything while doing so. This includes avoiding accidentally clicking or touching attachments on emails. You can use the details in the body of the email to help determine if the email is to be trusted. Another great place to check to determine the validity of the sender is the email address above the body of the email. On desktops, it is usually automatically displayed. On mobile devices, you usually have to touch and hold the sender's name to view the full email address. You should ensure that the sender's name is spelled right as well as their email address. Look for things like an extra letter added to a common company name, such as Google.com being spelled with 3 O's or Amazon being spelled with a 0 instead of the letter O, for example. If you notice any misspellings, press the trash can icon or press the 3 vertical dots and then the Report Spam button to remove it from your inbox. Reporting it as spam should hopefully prevent the email address from appearing in your inbox in the future. Finally, the last tip for staying safe while emailing is to keep your passwords physically written down in a very organized manner. There is a possibility of permanently losing access to your email account if you forget your password. Also, if someone else gets your password because you emailed it to someone or saved it on your computer, you could also lose all the accounts that use your email to sign in. For example, if you log into your retirement account online, it most likely required an email address for login purposes. If someone gains the password to your email, they can identify that you have a retirement account, who services it, and initiate a change of password from your retirement account, effectively stealing your email and your retirement account. I recommend that you write the name of the website first on your physical list, then the username or email used to log in, and finally the password. Make sure the password is spelled in the correct case, using correct upper and lowercase letters. Store the passwords in a safe location that only people you trust can access. As more of our important day-to-day tasks move online, it is more important than ever to practice safe emailing habits so you can have peace of mind that you are emailing safely and with minimal risk.